with the gold. We got to move this bike off. We're going to bring the number 9 up, and I'm going to send it back to the tower while we make the exchange.
And no surprise, the gold rims say it all. Heath Harrison grabbing another hole shot here in the Open Pro Sport aboard the Phoenix Racing Honda.
See how deep he can go into this moto. Harrison out front. Dax Bennett with a great start in the number 2 spot. Parker Ross, or no, not Parker Ross, wrong guy. Looking for Gavin Towers on the number 15.
And I'm going to look for 3rd place Austin Schaefer in this moto. I'll let you know when I got him, boys. Keep going.
So Heath Harrison making hay while the actual sun does shine here. And if you just woke up like you guys were talking about, you're like, oh, if you didn't miss the first half of the day, great racetrack. Why are they cutting that part of the track? Yeah, looks good. Couple of riders down here on this first opening lap. Heath Harrison, the gold rims, like you said. 24 karat gold. Dax Bennett trying to run him down.
All right, we got the decks clear. We're going to talk to our champion since we got the bike here. Let's do it. This is the 2nd time today, and here's what's so cool. It's the darn same bike. They didn't even change a clutch in it from when he won the title in the mud earlier today. Unbelievable. Let's hear it for our 2nd place finisher in the moto, your national champion. For the 2nd time, Clark Robbins. And Mike Burkeen from the AMA will hand over another number 1 plate. He's getting used to this. That moto, man. Hey, did getting the title earlier today make it easier to deal with this pressure? You just learned how to do it.
It's not working.
You're good.
Yeah, it was really hard the first one, but I got the first one done, so I thought I'd get the second one done too.
Same bike.
Yeah, I just changed the number plates.
Unreal. Who do you want to thank again?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, Hunter Racing, Steve, Chris, Ryan, Kyle from Moto Sandbox, Pro Taper Twin Air, Guts, Fly Racing, 100%, and everyone else. Thank you.
All right, we're going to give you $350, scholarshiprace.com. That money can go to any form of education you want, college, high school, virtual school. Congratulations there. Let's hear it for Clark Robbins. You guys take it, and we'll get to 3rd place in a minute.
You got it. Jacob Hayes on that number 90, Kawasaki in 2nd. Avery Long, then you have Masiangelo. Dax Bennett back in 5th. Eddie Nord, then you have Julian Boumer, 7th. Keegan Rowley, 8th. Bryce Shelley, Daniel Bordelin rounds out our top 10. Lux Turner off the pace in 10th just a little bit. Got a little work to do, as does Gavin Towers. Towers back there in 12th. Got himself a title earlier in the morning, so GT going to have to go to work.
All right, I got my 3rd place finisher and our whole shot winner. Let's hear it for Austin Schaefer. Tell me about that one.
Got off to a really good start, and then Owen passed for the first lap. I ran 2nd for like 3 laps, and then Clark got around me.
All right, who do you want to thank?
TLR, South of the Border, 100%, Fast House, MX Tire, KTM and Lumberton, Dunlop, Power Band, and 100%, and Razor Image.
All right, there it is. Whole shot and 3rd place. Let's hear it for Austin Schaefer. Go ahead, boys.
30-year-old Heath Harrison. It's not such a big deal if you think about it. There's so many 30-year-olds in pro motocross, but it seems unique whenever you're at the Amateur National Championships. One rider down in this big sweeper trying to do a little checkup from the neck up, little inventory of the injuries there. He's slowly working his way back up to an upright position. Got bike parts strewn all over the racetrack.
Actually, that plays in the mop.
Oh, is that Juju? Juju Bumerd. He was the rider down in the sweeper. So a rough day for Julian this morning, and it continues in this moto. He hit the deck pretty hard there. You got to imagine he swapped.
Look at this, guys. I know he's not originally from Carolina, but the Carolina boys running 1, 2, 3 here in Pro Sport. I'm going to shoot that out as long as I can.
Yeah, run that. Carolina. Is it north, south? Are they all from North Carolina?
Yeah, Heath not originally from, but yeah, he lives there in Fayetteville, where Phoenix is based out of. Jacob from Greensboro, and Daxton, I'm not sure exactly where he's from originally, but I know he's a Carolina boy.
Sounds about right. I think he is from Carolina, maybe Tennessee. I don't know. Todd, I'm trying to remember where Todd pops is from.
I know they're from North Carolina. Todd actually grew up racing with my dad some, and so never got to meet the Bennecks, but I've always heard of both Todd, and then Daxton obviously has been one of the standouts growing up. And Daxton put the pressure on Jacob Hayes right here.
Man, he is on a torrid pace. You're right, because he was in 5th, and now 3rd, and now he is proposing a pass around the outside of Hayes.
Morganton, North Carolina.
Morganton,
The
that's
Bennett
it.
compound.
So we're going 15 minutes, I believe, with our
Network TV's from Bollinger. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Here's the pass.
And we were watching here Bennett trying to make a pass around the outside of Hayes.
And Bennett cutting to the inside now. Not going to be able to make it work on that one.
For now.
For now, at least, Jacob Hayes able to put a little bit of ground in between them as they go across through the finish line triple.
And I'm curious to see how much of a fight we're going to see here from Bennett. He is in control of the championship at the moment. I'm trying to look at the score breakdown. Yeah, Daxton's sitting at a 1-1 right now, so he is 100% in the driver's seat at the moment. So we'll see how much he's going to push the issue when it comes to getting around somebody like Jacob Hayes, former arena cross champion. He knows how to ride a wide bike and make it difficult to get around.
Dax able to triple out of the 10 Commandments, as did Heath Harrison. There's that one, third from the last jump has this nice hard packed surface. One of the few jumps you can actually see a good solid wide spot to hit. It's on the right hand side, and everybody's kind of picked up on that.
And how many times have we talked about Heath Harrison not just blowing away as far as the lap times throughout the race, but that first lap, especially when he gets that whole shot. I don't think I've ever seen somebody put down a burner on the first lap quite like the 42.
Yeah, he gets it done. Good starts, known for that. See if Heath can bang one out here. Bennett
losing a little bit of ground to Hayes there.
He's kind of settled in behind Jacob Hayes. Unable to get around, and I guess if you get off into some of that muck, you got to be kind of precise and when you try to pull the trigger on a pass.
Yeah, Megawatt over here saying that is the goal. Oh, Hayes taking the short. Whoa, look at that. A big chuck hole as they get ready to come up and over that jump. That's going to cause some chaos. Look at that. Bennett uncorking the big one. He's going to try to take the long way around.
And that'll do. Flies right past Hayes. Looked up to his left like, whoa. Just drops down from the heavens there.
Absolutely, yeah. Hayes could feel it. Sounded like Bennett wasn't letting off. He's going to send it. Be curious to see whether or not the Kawasaki uncorks it on this next lap. Yeah, will he respond back to Bennett? Hayes has been in a battle with Harrison. They're sitting 5th and 6th in this overall championship.
Austin Hapakronitis in the number 11 spot. There's Parker Ross starting to climb up. Garrison Smith is 13th. Lux Turner, and then Noah Viney. There's Gavin Towers back in 16th. So Towers and Bennett ready to jump in some of those pro nationals, Jackson, and finish out with the big boys.
Looking solid here today. Daxton Bennett sitting in that 2nd spot. Heath Harrison, though, leading the way around here still on that number 42 Honda.
That 149 lap times for Harrison, 149 for Hayes. Several 150s. Avery Long with the 150, as was Bryce Shelley. So some lines starting to develop there where you can actually jump, do some of these 10 Commandments, double them, and then triple out of them on the far right-hand side. As we follow along with Dax Bennett, the red gear, the blue bike, as he has got some clean air to try to run down our leader. Doesn't have to.
That's the only way I can justify the run. I don't see how they can justify it.
On screen now is the number 41 of Daxton Bennett, making his way around through the sand sweeper and over to the finish line. This is going to be a 15-minute moto. We got about 6 minutes left to go here in this one.
Yes, that means about maybe next time around we'll get the 2-lap board. Not yet. Probably next go around. Our leaders should bring out the 2-lap board. That'll put us at about 6 or so laps. Maybe another lap. Maybe another lap.
Daxton Bennett trying to track down Heath Harrison now. Has he done it? Heath not showing up on the scoreboard anymore.
Yeah, here's Harrison coming through the 10 Commandments. And there's Dax Bennett behind him. He is definitely catching him. Harrison did come through.
Must be a transponder issue once again here. The mud giving us a little bit of transponder issues, but we do have hand scores, so we'll get that figured out.
Wow, guys. I have breaking news here. We have been told that there is a penalty of 1 lap being applied to the number 42 for launching the gate early. So the number 42 had quite the hole shot, apparently a little too much of a hole shot, and he's being docked a lap. So that is why you no longer see the number 42 on the top of your leaderboard. And that's going to be a huge shakeup as far as this overall goes. Jacob Hayes and Harrison, they were locked into a battle for top 5 in this overall.
The penalty was assessed real time.
Yes. Yes, this penalty has been assessed at real time. That is why, for everybody at home on Racer TV, we're getting this information live here. The penalty has been reviewed and applied real time. So Harrison is still leading officially on the track, but that penalty will be applied, and he is technically a lap down at the moment. So that means Jacob Hayes is your leader. Or no, actually, Daxton Bennick is your leader. He had gotten around the number 90. He's trying to get around the number 42. Lap up, lap down. He doesn't really care.
He's going to make it official.
Yeah, he's wanting to make it officially official as he tries to get around the Phoenix Honda. Dax Bennick headed towards the front.
And through the finish line they go.
And not seen, I don't believe I've seen the 2-lap card yet. So the 41 continuing to apply the pressure. And remember, all of these third motors cut down to 10 minutes except for this Pro Sport motor that's going to be a 15-minuter. And Bennick really putting the pressure on, trying to stay out of the roost of the number 42. Still extremely tacky out there. Easily would stick to the lenses, the goggles. Last thing you want is to have to try to pull a tear off going through these commandments. Jacob Hayes not far off of these guys as well. He's kind of in no man's land, casually double, tripling his way through the commandments on the green machine. And Avery Long, got to point him out as well, now holding down the final podium spot on the 76.
So Daxton Bennick trying to make his way around the number 42 now.
And if we're looking as far as the overall championship goes, as they sit currently, Daxton Bennick going to grab the number 1 plate, Avery Long in second, and Parker Ross holding down third. But we will see, like we said, plenty of racing to go, lots of opportunities for things to shake up. There is the 41 making the move. So 41 gets in front of 42 as they go through the Rocky Mountain Sand section. Daxton Bennick, your leader on track and your leader in the championship.
Probably two lap board's out.
So the 2-lap board is out.
Must have missed it there. I see it's vertical. I just can't see how much it's sticking out. So 2-lap board is out.
All right, Daxton Bennick will be getting the white flag around this time. So 1 more to go here for Daxton Bennick, getting 1-1 in his first 2 motos, looking for a full sweep here in the Open Pro Sport class.
And this is what the number 41 was expecting. I think it's what a lot of viewers at home and team members were expecting. We know he's been putting in the work. He's been running with the best of the best. And this, I believe, is going to be the graduating time here for Bennick, his final trip out here before he gets ready to officially become a pro. And this is the type of performance he wants to close his amateur career on, going in, answering the call. Had to work his way around. Look at that, a lap rider spinning out just in front of him. We got to make sure he's going to take this thing home. And Harrison not giving up either. He knows all too well, one simple stick in a rut, one simple bobble, and he's going to be right back into this. But once again, don't forget Harrison having some issues there off the start. He is technically a lap down right now. So Bennick in a world of its own. Hayes several seconds back.
So what's the championship look like? I know we have Bennick with perfect scores, 1-1-1. Then you have 2, 8, and 3 for Avery Long, a 3 and a 5 and an 8 for Parker Ross. So top 3 looks like Bennick, Long, and Ross if we freeze the field.
Bryce Shelley sitting in 4th as far as the championship is concerned. Gavin Towers sitting 5th.
And so, yeah, Towers, another name we have not said a ton of throughout this race. He's trying to move his way up. He's going to bump Jacob Hayes just out of the top 5 as he moves his way into the 10th place spot on this final lap. But on screen, you're watching the number 41, Daxton Bennick, coming through the Thor Sand Sweeper for the final time. Going to make his way around the lap rider. And for the final time, the final corner. And here we go with a 1-1-1, grabbing the win and grabbing the title. Your Open Pro Sport champion, Daxton Bennick, going to get the job done. How about that, Jackson? What a finish.
One last time here at Loretta Lynn's.
Got to feel good. Jacob Hayes crosses the line. He's going to get second. And I believe Avery Long just behind on the 76 going to wrap up the podium here in this final Open Pro Sport Moto. And that's some great racing, exciting stuff, chaos. I mean, we have it all out here. We've seen all different kinds of scenarios, situations, weather. It's been an exciting week, and we still got some more racing to go. We appreciate all you guys hanging out with us here on Racer TV. You know, it's pretty impressive when you got thousands of people from all over the world hanging out. They're sneaking it at work, probably some kids sneaking it at school.
Got the laptop open, driving down the road.
I promise this is math homework. I promise. I'm doing championship math scores.
Absolutely.
All you teachers at home, that's your secret. That's how you get your kids to do math.
And guys, look at that. Bryce Shelley able to make a last lap pass into 5th. That is going to put him 3rd as far as the championship is concerned. And Parker Ross going to round out the number 2 spot there on his Honda. And there is your top 10 here for moto number 3 of Open Pro Sport at the ranch.
It's going to be Daxton Bennett grabbing the win, Jacob Hayes in 2nd, Matty Jorgensen grabbing the 3rd place spot with Masangelo, probably saying that one wrong, Preston coming out of Canada in 4th, and Bryce Shelley rounding out your top 5, Bordelin, Ross, Turner, Towers, and Pascal rounding out your top 10.
Thank you. And now we get ready. We got the bike, throwing it up on the stand. Janolfi says, hey, I'm a lefty. Get the mechanic up here. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we get ready. This is a 10-year journey from 50cc champion all the way up to Pro Sport champion. And he does it with a 1-1-1 with a little drama. He'll tell you about that. But first, let's bring up the AMA #1 plate in Pro Sport for Dax Bennick. Well, it looks easy from here with the 1-1-1, but you just told me it wasn't easy.
Yeah, man, the track made it difficult on me today. It's super slick and one line everywhere. And I had a really good start, came out 2nd. I crashed, and yeah, it worried me a little bit. I feel like I had a little stress on me that moto. And yeah, luckily, I only had 15 minutes, but I got back to the pack, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a good way to end off my amateur career.
Yeah, did you win a title 2013? Is that what you told me?
Yeah, that was my first one.
10 years later, here we are about to graduate, and it's pro time now.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
All right, awesome. That's Dax Bennick. We'll let you thank some people and see how things turn out in the awards. You had a great week. Certainly, Gavin Towers, a great week. We'll see what the AMA does with the Horizon. But who do you want to thank?
Guys, for keeping me safe. My mom, my dad, my whole family for coming to watch. The whole Monster Energy crew, Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha, Pro Taper, Dunlops, 100%. And yeah, everyone else that's got me here. It's been a long journey, but finally out, and now we're going into the pros, so yeah, it should be fun.
All right, let's hear it for our champion, Daxton Bennick. You boys can take it to the tower. We'll be back to talk to 2nd and 3rd.
All right, thanks. And 45 plus is off here. Senior 45 plus, I should say. And into the first corner, it is going to be the 53 of Rearner with the whole shot and the early lead here in this one.
How about that? No stranger to the front of the pack. Ronnie Renner coming out of Florida, sitting on 1-1 scores, trying to add a 3rd to it. And it looks like he's got, might be the 70. Oh, one rider almost getting crazy there. I think that was the 42 of Brett White, coming up just a little short on one of those. Take it away, Jason.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're going to hand it over to your buddy. Let's hear it for the runner-up in the moto, Jacob Hayes.
Woo, go Jacob.
Wanted to test yourself against the best here. What was it like to race Pro Sport?
Honestly, it was fun. The 25 plus class was a different challenge for me. I haven't ridden with the vets yet, really. And the first lap shenanigans is heavy. It's heavy.
More so in the vet class?
Absolutely.
They're supposed to be the smart, mature one.
So my buddy Michael Mitchell, he's always told me previous years, man, it's hectic. And I was like, I just think you're a squirrel. And the first moto I got off bad, second moto I got off bad. And then I was like, it's hectic. Yeah. My hands are up. I'm scared.
Okay. This class you like?
Yes, yes. The riders are amazing. Everyone rides with respect. And I'm not saying they don't in 25 plus, but there's a little bit more sin in the 25 plus. So it was nice riding with Dax and Juju and Parker Ross and just all the guys. It was a fun week. I got better each time, and wow. I know I said the track was brutal at the beginning of the week, but they did an amazing job getting that thing back together today. I was like, this is the worst rain I've ever seen at Loretta's, and kudos to those guys.
All right, thanks some people here, Jacob.
My wife, Thor, Dave Janolfi. God, that guy gives me everything and some. Mario Tessa from Team Green. Everyone, thank you.
All right, Jacob Hayes, 2nd place. I'll send it back up to the tower. We'll talk to 3rd in a minute, but update us on this 45.
Yeah, we got Ronnie Renner leading the way out front on the number 53 KTM. Christopher McMillan checks in the second place spot on the 89. Then it's going to be Gregory Pamart on the number 2 Paymart. I'm sorry. Frank Koenig holds down fourth, and Joe Buskirk holding down the top 5, putting one up for the RM Army.
Hey, Joe Buskirk gets the Good Guy of the Week award. I believe he was gave his medal back. He says, I didn't finish in this the particular position, came up, gave the medal back to the rifle.
Hey, I'm going to grab third place real fast. I expected to see you up here in a whole bunch of these. It finally happens at the very end of the last moto. Matty Jorgensen, third place. Where you been, buddy?
I've been having a bad week.
Does it feel good to finally make it happen here at the end?
Yeah, it was good.
Going pro now?
Yeah, I'm doing the last 3 nationals and hopefully racing East Coast.
Who do you want to thank, Matty?
I'd like to thank my brother, my dad, my trainer, Michael Byrne, everyone at the Dog Pound, 60 helmets, MX Locker, Active, Scott Goggles, TLR Performance, HTS Exhaust, Enter Racing Suspension, Engine Eyes, Hammer Nutrition, and P1 Management. Everyone else around me, thank you.
All right, there it is, our third place finisher, Matty Jorgensen. Let's